The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp on the court too as they get ready to go to work on the road. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Johnson, Wall out there with Walker. Then it's Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Oklahoma City, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Well, it's New Year's Eve, Greg. Do you still stay up for the countdown?
Well, I try. It gets harder every year, but we're still hanging in, bringing in the new year. I'm not quite the night owl like you are, my friend.
Yeah, right. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Ball passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you. And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist from Giddey.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Wall. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Thunder off to a quick start here. 4-point game, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wall against Gilgeous-Alexander. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. From 18 feet away, and he hits the jump shot.
Anytime the ball is headed towards Cam Johnson, he's thinking shot. It's a pretty good idea.
Here's Giddey. Plays it up and banks it in.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Wall passes to Claxton. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Giddey. The rebound by the Nets. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
So both teams changing it up here. And Wall kicks to Simmons. And here's Johnson outside. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. And it's Dort off the drive. Wallace the pass to Dort. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
Healed outside. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. Well, Thunder have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Williams. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively.
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Wiggins is checked in for Williams. And then for Brooklyn, Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Simmons. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for John Wall. Here's Joe. Still scoreless. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Nets trail by 4. The feed to Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
Well, Hield showing some confidence there in the fast break with the jump shot. Just puts his head down and powers his way into that shot.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Wiggins surveying the floor. It's blocked. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Brooklyn ball.
35 seconds left in the first quarter. Hield from outside. And the Nets, another three.
But with a young perimeter player like Hield is, operating in the pick and roll with that kind of effectiveness, he can become dangerous.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And he gets the bucket.
Making the defense look silly right there. Sick handles. As a result, court opens up, and he converts the easy one.
Here's Holmgren. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Thunder have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Holmgren hits them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So with Wall on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. They've got Sharp. Buddy Hield is out there with Simmons. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Walker in at the 2. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Schroeder, and Hayward gets it to go.
Good to see Gilgeous-Alexander's playmaking evolving here, wanting to get it to the open teammate.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Simmons, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Josh Giddey.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. John Wall comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Dort, left side. Over Claxton. And too long on the shot. Nets trail by 3. Here's Simmons. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. It's good.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Simmons against Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Giddey. 5 on the clock. Simmons pulls it in.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. You know, Brent, I heard you talking the other day about the advantage left-handed players have in drawing fouls. Why do you feel that's the case?
I've just always felt, Kevin, that you don't really prepare for lefties. You don't sit many of them in the league. So think about it. On a Monday and a Wednesday, you're playing a squad, and all of a sudden, Thursday's back-to-back game has a guy like James Harden. It's just hard to adjust physically what you need to do in terms of defending a left-handed player.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Ben Simmons. And Johnson subbed in for Buddy Hield. Now here's Wiggins. His last outing, he had 8 points. He takes it in. Holmgren wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Holmgren's got 11 points.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Claxton. And Holmgren pulls it down. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Wiggins. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here's Wallace. No scoring in this one. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for John Wall. Hayward passes to Joe. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Say that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
It's T-shirt time, everyone. Let's get loud.
Hield checked in for the Nets.
Buddy Hield.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Nets. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out.
And seeing where the Nets are, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
On the wing, Johnson to stop the run. Here's Walker. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And the shot is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now here's Hield. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Hayward passes to Wallace. And the shot goes in. And now a 10-point Oklahoma City lead.
It really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. With an excellent team performance in the second quarter, they were able to push ahead, scoring easily and defending with a lot more intensity, pushing out to a 10-point lead here at the half. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
They're running the offense beautifully this one, working for good looks. Their confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
They couldn't get anything from beyond there. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open ones. They need to regroup, I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The post pair of form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Hayward in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the basket by Brooklyn, it's stolen by Wall, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. The Thunder leading by 8. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Hayward outside, fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That is game 3 of this.
Oh, yes, sir.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. On the wing, Giddey. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Giddey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Brent, you just don't see many point guards taller than 6'8". Josh Giddey is one of them.
And Josh does a great job, Greg, of using that size to his advantage. He gets into positions on the floor where he can see over the level of the defense and make some spectacular passes.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And Oklahoma City making a change. Dort's checked in. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Brooklyn. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Driving to the basket. Holmgren in the corner. Back to Dort. 6 to shoot. Over Johnson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And Wall able to finish. Wall's got 6.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Now here's Williams. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Simmons, and he uses the glass on the lane. He's got 10.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
It's Dort on the wing. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 4. And stolen by Giddey. Knocked loose and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble, and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you. Williams can't hit.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there. You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the third. On the wing, Hield. The tray bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got 11 points.
That was about as good as you could do on Buddy Hield, and he still scored.
Here's Giddey. He's got 7. Wiggins, left side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
First team foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Aaron Wiggins.
The first one falls. Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the Nets. Lonnie Walker comes in for John Wall. And both free throws good for Wiggins. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Hield from outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Hield's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Brooklyn. Outside, Dort. Giddey against Walker. Giddey the pass to Wiggins. And it's good for 2. Wiggins has got 4 points this quarter.
Giddey and his feel for the game go well beyond his experience in the NBA.
Simmons on the wing. Back to Hield. 43 seconds left to play here in the third. Yeah, the step back. They get it back. Bucket is good. Simmons got 12. .36 seconds left in the third quarter. Schroeder against Giddey. Wiggins, no good that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. For the tie, It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They've led by as much as 10. Wiggins passes to Dort. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Dort has that great compact fire hydrant type of build, and he'll take that kind of contact.
The Thunder have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Both shots good from the stripe. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. That's a 2 from Hield. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Wall. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
Wall passes to Simmons. Over Hayward. Simmons can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 6. Hayward looking around. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Now here's Wall. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Brooklyn with the rebound. Simmons got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over Hayward. Here's Claxton. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Johnson for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Giddey. Here's Holmgren. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, listened in on Jacques Vaughn talking to his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball passes to Claxton. Here's Schroeder. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And there's the pass to Holmgren. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing here by 8. Here's Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Oklahoma City has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Giddey, the pass to Williams. Got a piece of it. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Wall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
Ben Simmons, 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
Refusing to back down. What a gorgeous move by Gilgeous-Alexander.
All with it, now defended by Hayward. And Simmons kicks it over to Schroeder. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
For 3.
Simmons got 3 assists in the game. And here is Williams. Holmgren. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
I'm encouraged watching Holmgren finish with contact because it's something he's going to have to do consistently.
Timeout called the Nets. They trail by 6. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chet Holmgren.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Johnson outside. From deep, Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're in front by 6. 1:24 left to play in the final quarter.
Time for your Thunder Girls. Come on, everyone, make some noise.
And Brooklyn making a change. Fields checked in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Joe can't get it to go. Nets trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Hield stepping up right now. Great sign for this young player.
Here's Joe. Guarded by Walker. Fades back. It's in!
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
The Nets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Hield from outside. Tries again. Claxton. And Holmgren pulls it down. And here are the Thunder now. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Joe. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Lonnie Walker, the 4th. Second personal foul.
Third on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
The putback, it falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 5. 27 seconds left in the game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Buddy Hield. Second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Three-pointer, Hield. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Timeout called the Nets. They're behind by 6. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
There's still a sliver of hope.
You act fast, but without mistakes.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. And a deep three from Hield. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Isaiah Joe, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
3-pointer Hield. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Ben Simmons, first personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hield from outside. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.